Ndị be anyị kene m unu. Asị m ka echiri ya zelu. Alright, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Depends your time and your location. You are joining us today at Eastern News 24. Asị kwa meka chukwu oke abịa mapụrụ m ihe na-egozi unu bụ ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ Biafra. Ise, ise, ise. Alright, dịka o si dị na anyị agbapụ na osi gosi unu ihe ọzọ ewekwara igosi unu iru akwụkwọ. Ịma vidio nke a mebiri eme bụ gbasịta maka ife the master prophet kwugasị gbasịta maka court eme today. But this particular video na-eji na n'ugbu a bụ ife eme n'ime court, ka court si wee gaa and ka esi wee kpee ikpe. Well, it's a powerful victory, but I will not say much about it. Just make sure you stay tuned and listen to it from the beginning to the end. Then after that, leave us with your own comment on the comment section below. Once again, this is Eastern News 24, where we give to you the latest news and the latest story on what is happening in Biafra land. Dalon umunnem. All right, over to you, my brother. Over to you, sir.
Good news coming from the Court of Appeal here in UK. Today, the Court of Appeal in UK here regarding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has called for immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We also heard that the court has asked, Kanu's family has asked the court to consider sanction on those involved in the alleged extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I hope this time around it will be final decision coming from this court, and they must do anything to save our leader, to release him. Let us read some few statements or court proceeding that happened today in the court in UK here. High Court judgment. In the judgment, Mr. Justice Swift noted the serious wrongs committed against Mr. Kanu, including that in 2017, the Nigerian state had attempted to kill him, that the Nigerian authority captured him in 2021 while he was in Kenya and subjected him to inhuman and degrading treatment, and crucially, that he was subjected to rendition. The court also enlightened extracts from the opinion of the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and the Nigerian courts, which found that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu subject to extraordinary rendition and called for his release on the basis that his ongoing detention is arbitrary. However, despite clearly recognizing the gravity of the wrongs committed against Mr. Kanu, the court disappointedly heard that Mr. Kanu has no legitimate expectation that the British government should reach to a firm view for its own on what had occurred or its seriousness. The court also heard that it was rotational for the Foreign Secretary to maintain a provisional view on whether Mr. Kanu has been subjected to extraordinary rendition. Despite the overwhelming evidences, this is particularly surprising given that Mr. Justice Swift reached the view that Kanu had been rendered on the basis of the evidences before him. So this is what's the few words or statement that just came out from the court today. So what they're saying is this, that it's the same thing that they have been going through, talking about the rendition of Mr. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the treatment of Mr. Kanu, that it should not be so. So they are now calling the UK Foreign Secretary of State to act on their British citizen that was held in Nigeria, rendition, and is going through torture and all that kind of thing. So what we're saying here is a kind of move as well for Nigerian government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to obey the court order to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Kanu's brother tweeted as well. They were there as well. He said, this is what he said. He said, I'm very pleased that the court has agreed to this appeal. My brother has been in detention for nearly 2 years. His health as well as his life is at risk. I hope that the court sees the need for decisive action on this important issue and my brother's circumstances, and that I can soon see the safe return of my brother to his family. So this is from Kanunta, brother to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, like I said, we hope that this will bring an end to all this rubbish that is going on. The zoo government led by Ahmed Bola Tinubu should now, act, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do the needful, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He should not follow the footsteps of Buhari, who refused and who swear that he will not release Mazi Nnamdi over his dead body. He's dead already, but he's still saying over his dead body. So Ahmed Bola Tinubu should not follow the footsteps of that evil man, Buhari. He should now listen to the call, like this UK court said, that the new government led by Ahmed Bola Tinubu should obey the court's order. He should obey the court order. If he wants to maintain that, good leadership, good name, and all that, he should, follow the court rules, which find Mazi Nnamdi Kanu guilty and also released and acquitted him. So they are now giving the Jew government, that's, what will I say, that kind of like obey instruction. He should listen and obey court decision. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like I said, I hope this will be the end to all this. This thing don't supposed to be going on by now. It's supposed to be an issue, dead end issue, dead. But which country we are, Nigeria. They can drag things out for long, things that don't supposed to be dragged for long like that. They will keep on dragging it, delaying it, making things more worse. So the Court of Appeal in the UK have called for the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they've also asked the UK Foreign Secretary to intervene, which I know British government, they are good in, playing tricks, delaying and all that kind of thing, But the news is this, that the courts in UK have, once again called for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Even if the UK government don't want, even if the UK government are still, kind of contemplating, dodgy, don't want to do it or what, but at least the court keep pressurizing them, giving them pressure to make sure that the UK government follow up the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case and release. This is not fair. It's not fair at all. UK government by now, if actually UK government want.
All right, thank you once again for joining us today. And also, I hope you really enjoyed the session of our brother analyze the what occurred in court proceeding today in Lower Court of Appeal in UK. All right, it's a powerful victory to Biafrans, and I hope Biafrans will be happy to hear it. All right, once again, Kefi Watanaya Bife, one hour na Nilu Aqua, Kakodis Wega, drop wire on the comment section below. Mali feature if you hotter if I want to work kuna ya book Kakodis Wege no bossing get. Make sure you drop it on the comment section below. And once again, don't forget that this is Eastern News 24. We have to give to you the latest news and the latest story on what is happening in Biafra land. That no munem,